much does it really cost to own a boat? How can you start saving for one today, even if you're on a budget? And what mistakes should you avoid so you don't waste your hard-earned cash? In this video, I'll break it all down and share my personal plan for getting from land to sea. Let's dive in. What's your why? What's the real reason you want a boat? For me, it's simple. I want to sail the world one day. But whether you're planning an exclusive getaway or weekend fishing trips, or maybe even just preparing for the inevitable zombie apocalypse, you need to find out your why, because that will keep you going when times get tough. Before you guys can start saving, you guys need to know what you're saving for. And that depends on what you want to do on your boat. In this section, we're going to break it down. Entry-level or small boats, like used fishing boats or dinghies, they run about $5,000 to $20,000. For mid-range sailboats to small yachts, they run to $20,000 to $100,000. For high-end or blue water cruising boats, they run anywhere from $100,000 plus. Keep in mind, guys, cheaper boats such as used boats will cost less, and more expensive boats and yachts will cost more. And if you do get used boats, they will most likely need maintenance done on them before they're ready to sail safely. And a reminder that this is just the upfront cost. Along with the maintenance, you may also need to pay insurance, docking fees, and fuel. The thing I recommend most, guys, is going to an AI such as ChatGPT and telling them what you want to do with a boat and everything you want on the boat, and ask them for the price range, and then they will give you price ranges and maybe even possible options for boats. And tell them your budget as well. Now that you know the cost, pick a realistic goal. Are you starting with a small boat to learn, or are you saving up for a livable cruiser? You need to decide this. Open a separate savings account just for your boat fund. This helps keep your savings organized and stops you from accidentally spending it on impulsive purchases. I get it. Saving money isn't fun, but if you really want to get into this hobby, then I recommend cutting a few things that you don't use. For example, cancel subscriptions you don't use. They're just sucking up money. Cook more meals at home instead of going out to eat. Sell unused items such as old gear, old electronics, anything that you don't like. I recommend either using Facebook or maybe even eBay to sell your items. Side hustles, guys, are a game changer. Maybe your job only requires you to come in on the weekdays. Great, then come in on the weekends to another job to save some extra cash. Now here's where people mess up. Avoid these mistakes and you'll start saving way faster. Not budgeting for maintenance. This one's a big one because most boats do need maintenance and typically it's not cheap. I recommend budgeting a few $1,000s for maintenance just in case something really needs replacing. Buying it too soon is also a bad idea because once again, the maintenance could have you just racking up dock fees and other things that will need to keep your boat running. Make sure you have a buffer, I guess you could say, to have some extra cash to put into the boat just in case. And then once again, hidden fees such as marina fees, storage, insurance, and fuel. All those add up fast. Your goal shouldn't just be to buy a boat, it should be able to afford to use it. So what's my plan? I'm following the exact savings strategies to make my dream of owning a boat a reality. And I'll be sharing every step of the way right here on this channel. Now that you know how to start saving, the next step is understanding how to pick the right boat for you. That's exactly what I'll cover in the next video. Make sure you're subscribed. Until then, let me know in the comments, what's your dream boat and how much do you think you'll need to save? Let's figure it out together. Peace.